Hello, this is Rosario Aurelius, and welcome to Atana, where poetry and magic meet. This week's video is dedicated to my son, who loves everything about the RMS Titanic. I will be talking about the Titanic, the depth of ideas and creations, and the power of verse as eulogy or lamentation. I'll also be reading a few poems written about the Titanic by Whitlock and Aleister Crowley. This week is the 110th anniversary of the sinking of the RMS Titanic, which took place 8 years after the pronouncement of the Aeon of Horus. The RMS Titanic was a British passenger liner and colossal feat of architecture and engineering operated by the White Star Line. She left Southampton on her maiden voyage for New York on April 10, 1912, and on the night of April 14th of that same year, Titanic hit an iceberg, and by morning she sank beneath the waves. Many considered her sinking a great tragedy, and a number of poets felt compelled to write poems in honor of her wonder. A few weeks ago, I read Shelley's Ozymandias, which also addressed the power of verse in lamentation, and that even the greatest wonders and mightiest creations fruit have their day in the sun and also pass in the night. So without further ado, let's dive into the work. The Titanic by Whitlock. And this, the dark ironic spirit mocked as it beheld the proud new lofty ship upon its westering way across the sea. This is thy latest, greatest miracle, the triumph of thy science, art, and all. That skill thou learnest, since forth the Norsemen fared across these waters in their cockle shells, in dodging back and forth twixt storm and sea, until at last in this thy master work thou didst go in safety and in pride, and boast meanwhile of thine unparalleled achievement, thy victory o'er my wanton will and whim. Ho, little man, behold, I'd not waste even a tempest on thy paragon, but thus, upon its first glad confident adventure, with but a cast-off fragment of my store of power, thus to the bottom of the seas for evermore, with this thy latest marvel, and with thee, ho, ho, the awful laugh rang through the dreadful reaches of the void. But lo, the calm and all-sufficient answer of our intrepid northern race. With lips drawn tight, they look with clear, dry eyes on doom, and so confront the end, there in the night, that was to have for them no pitying dawn. Their kind alone of all intelligence feels pity. The women and the children first, we stay. No cry, no whimpering, and there, up there, upon the dark, mysterious bridge, the grizzled captain, chief of all those victims, of its sublime, stupendous, bitter joke, but the exemplar of that race which knows how to aspire, achieve, and dare its wrath, and in the hour of failure, how to die. The Titanic by Aleister Crowley. Forth flashed the serpent's streak of steel, consummate crown of man's device, down crashed upon an immobile and brainless barrier of ice. Courage! The grey gods shoot a laughing lip, let not faith founder with the ship. We reel before the blows of fate, our stout souls stagger at the shock. Oh, there is something ultimate, fixed faster than the living rock. Courage, catastrophe beyond belief, harden our hearts to fear and grief. The gods upon the Titans shower their high intolerable scorn, but no god knoweth in what hour a new Prometheus may be born. Courage, man to his doom goes driving down, a crown of thorns is still a crown. No power of nature shall withstand at last the spirit of mankind. It is not built upon the sand, it is not wastrel to the wind. Courage, disaster, and destruction tend to taller triumph in the end. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. If you have recommendations for further readings, please leave a message in the comments section below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.